Welcome everybody. I'm Dave Zabel, I'm the city manager, but more importantly, welcome to the old Peanuts Park. Take a good look around because this is the last time you're going to see it looking like this. Matter of fact, even partially demolished, it looks better than it did last week. So we're making progress already. This is a project obviously has been a long time in the making, and a number of speakers are going to talk today a little bit about that, so I'm not going to get into the scope or the funding, those type of things during my comments, but I do want to acknowledge we have this is our first event, phase 3, or even phase 2 now. First event where we've actually been able to kind of all be together. I mean, we have masks on and things like that, but it's springtime out, and we have the opportunity to celebrate something like this. You know, we opened up a fire station just a few weeks ago and had to have a very limited opening. And so it's really exciting, I think, for most of us involved to have this many folks here. I want to acknowledge from among our city council, we have Blanche Barajas, Ruben Alvarado, Craig Maloney, David Milne, and Pete Serrano all here. So if we could give the council a round of applause. So this council, I bring that up because this council has been very supportive of this project and the investment downtown. Obviously the project's been in the works for longer than many have been on council, but they've jumped right on it. They supported the block grant HUD loan that we took out to make this project a reality. And also, not here to necessarily talk about it today, but we'll be rolling from this project right down the street in a couple of weeks. We'll be having a similar ceremony for Lewis Street Overpass project, another long-term project. I have Steve Worley back there. He's excited. He can't even contain himself. But with that, I want to turn it over to Mayor Martinez. There he is. Ladies and gentlemen, our mayor. Yeah.
Welcome, everybody. It's really exciting to see everybody out here today to help us with this celebration. It's also very exciting to see that this kind of like the springtime and there's life coming back, you know, with the pandemic and the year we've had. So it's really good to see everyone here, and we're all so excited about this great opportunity. And I got to tell you, you know, I take this to heart because I've been on the council for quite a few years now, and this is one of the projects that I was able to sit in when it first came up to the council. I got to tell you, the previous council and this council is a council that's collaborative, it's diverse, and it's a council that really cares and is passionate about doing these type of activities for our city. And we're just very excited and emotional to see where it's at today, and to see where it was 20 and 30 years ago when I came here as a child, and to see what it's going to become in the future and how it's going to come bring so much life and the economy to this part of town and this area. And we're just very excited to see this happening, and again appreciative of all the work that everybody has done to make this happen. So this project here is a $5.8 million project to revamp our main downtown gathering place, and it's going to just be beautiful for everyone who comes and visits. As you can see, a complete renovation of the plaza and the farmers market. As the coming months will show, everything in this area will be changed, from the addition of a new canopy to serve the farmers market, to the new landscaping, restrooms, facilities, and even public art that's going to come in here and brighten up this area. I want to also thank the city staff, KPG Design, and Mackie Sposito for their development and support. And finally, Booth & Sons Construction for helping out this project. It's going to take it takes a group effort, and all these people are here to make it happen, and we sure appreciate all the work that you have done and that you're going to do. I'd also like to thank HUD for their contribution in funding this project, and former State Representative Bill Jenkins for his effort in securing funding for the state of Washington. And we sure appreciate all the help, because it's not just local, it comes from the state as well. So I'm very excited, and to know that this is coming into our community. I think it's going to be something that we're going to see a lot of positive results from years to come. And I just looking forward for this to come to finish. And again, thanks everybody for being here. Our city manager, Dave Zabel, is dedicated to making all this happen and doing it efficiently and as cost effective as possible, and all the staff has done that. So thank you very much. And with that, I'll turn it over to Dave again. Thank you and have a good day.
Thank you, Mayor. Appreciate that. And we do have representatives from Booth and Sons, from KPG. Paul, I didn't see Holly. Oh, there's Holly right there. Yep. You might recognize Paul and Holly. They were here when I talked about being out here a few summers ago. I've never done this with consultants before, but they actually joined us at our booth and helped me drag people into the booth and twist arms and get information out of them. And they're a big part of the vision of what we're going to see down here, watching that come to reality. With that, next up, before I bring Zach up here, I want to mention Rick Turway's out in the audience somewhere. I saw him okay, there he is. Rick's the former AC&S director and actually former interim public works director. And Rick's the director that kind of got this started. And so thank you, Rick, for your efforts on that. And then the guy that's picked up the ball and run with it and got us through a lot of the challenges in the last couple of years, Zach Ratkai. So Zach's our new AC&S director, not so new anymore, anyway. And come on up, Zach. Yeah. Zach's going to share with us a little bit more of the specifics of the project.
Yep. All right. Thank you, Dave, and thank you, Mayor Martinez. I want to thank everyone for coming out this afternoon. It's a great day for this, and I always say that the world is changed by those that show up, and as we've spoke to this collaborative effort, really showing that the community is out here and all of our partners and everything, it's great to see that this collaborative effort will be celebrated really as a community effort when this is complete. So Peanuts Park has a long history in Pasco, named after Noboru Fukuda, who was nicknamed Peanuts for his tradition of handing out candy and peanuts to children right here on this very spot. This park has served as a community focal point for generations, and this new project will serve for many generations to come. The Peanuts Park renovation, as you can see, it's already underway, is the culmination of a collaborative effort. It's been years of work from staff and our design partners and our community partners, and this $5.8 million project is here. It's today, and we want to thank HUD, U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, as well as the state of Washington, to help fund and help supplement our local funding efforts. So this entire area will change. The existing farmers market shelters, as you can see, are undergoing a renovation. We'll see a new canopy rise higher up in the middle, providing more shade and more vendor space, as well as a more comforting atmosphere for patrons of the farmers market and other events that happen here. All the landscaping, all the hardscape will change as well. New technology will be provided to assist not only patrons of our festivals and events here in this park, but also our vendors at the farmers market and Food Truck Friday and a number of the other events that have held a long-standing tradition right here. We will also have new restroom facilities and storage facilities. And finally, this area will also be a focus for our new community art efforts. And we'll be having some community art installations here in Peanuts Park, and it's going to be a great starting point. So I too would like to thank staff, both current and former, for this. If I named all of them, it'd certainly result in a delay for this project, so I'm just going to name them collectively. We'd like to work with and thank KPG, who's worked with us for many years on the design of this project. McKay Sposito for joining our team and helping support the construction efforts here. And we'd also really like to extend a debt of gratitude to George Booth and Sons Construction for their help in bringing this dream to reality. So excuse our dust for the next 7 months or so, but we promise you this will be worth it. And we thank you all for coming out. Dave?
Okay, thank you all. And then if we could get council members rounded up, we're going to do a little groundbreaking and a few pictures. Mayor, council, other folks that may want to be in the picture. Council members get dibs on the shovels, though. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Oh, go ahead and grab them. And if, President of our DPD, I see Gabriel Portugal Please come on up. Yep. Yeah. Now, one thing we didn't do for the council this time, we normally do it because they're council members. We usually soften the dirt a little bit. So this will be a real test. Usually run a backhoe over there and kind of, yeah. Anyway, let's go. 1, 2, 3, dig. Not bad, not bad. There we go. All right. So there we go. The first shovel full of dirt is thrown. The first of many. All right.